The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission was this morning expected to meet principals from the National Super Alliance as well as a team from the Jubilee side to chart the way forward on Kenya's electoral process ahead of the presidential election scheduled for the 17th of October, which is just about 34 days to go. The meeting, however, did not happen and has been pushed to another date. Let's now speak to our senior political reporter, Duncan Haimba, who's been tracking these happenings since morning. Joining us live from the anniversary towers. Duncan, why really did this meeting fail to take off?
I think it was expected that we might have a political drama unfolding, and actually that one came to pass because when we woke up to information that Deputy President William Ruto will be leading the Jubilee Party's delegation to IEBC and NASA principals as well for them to have talks at that table with IEBC. Of course, we expected that there will be drama, and that indeed happened because NASA, who arrived here shortly after 11, they said that after having waited for over an hour and nobody having showed up from Jubilee, which was having their parliamentary group meeting yet again at State House, they decided to walk out. Of course, they also they said they cannot wait any longer, and therefore, to them, according to NASA, Jubilee was not prepared. But immediately after they left, after 10 minutes or so, as we were still pondering what next, in a dramatic turn of events, Deputy President William Ruto walked in. Of course, in tow were majority leaders in Parliament, Eden Duale, Kipchumba Murkomen, of course with the party Secretary General Rafael Tuju. And just like NASA, they also went upstairs, had discussions with the IEBC, and when they came out, they've given us their stand on some of the issues and why the meeting did not take place. First of all, explaining why they couldn't make it on time. They said in his own words that they have the government to run, they were taking care of other issues, and they had a PG. Maybe we listen into what the Deputy President had to say.
We have had an engagement with the IEBC. As you are aware, there was a meeting that had been scheduled for today. That meeting, unfortunately, was confirmed to us last night. We had already scheduled a parliamentary group meeting. And as you are aware, a parliamentary group meeting involves many members of parliament from all parts of the country. And it was not easy for us to change the timing of the parliamentary group meeting. That's why we were slightly late. But because our competitors were here earlier, we have agreed with the IEBC that they will reschedule this meeting. In any case, it will give us time to look through the agenda items they have provided so that in the course of the week, we can have an interactive session between IEBC and the competitors, us and our colleagues on the other side. We look forward to having that interactive session. It is, we have made, however, very clear to IEBC that as a party, we respect the independence of IEBC. We expect them, as is provided for in the Constitution, to run the elections independently of what the parties want. However, we are ready to engage with them on the items that they feel are necessary for us. We have a peaceful, credible, and transparent election. We have clearly told the chairman that they have the moral support of Jubilee on the items they are engaged in on preparations for the elections on the 17th of October. We have also told him that as a party we are ready for the elections on the 17th of October. We will engage on all matters that they want us to engage on, but along the lines that respect the independence of IEBC.
Well, Well, that is Deputy President William Ruto, who is also Jubilee Party's Deputy Party Leader, of course, giving us their brief after that meeting failed to take place that was necessitated by what would call NASA walkout, who said they could not wait any longer. Earlier on, NASA's chief campaign manager, or their chief campaign, Musalia Mudavadi, had equally given a brief. Of course, he was flanked by NASA principals, his fellow principals Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Moses Wetangula. And this was NASA's position after they walked out of that meeting, saying they could no longer wait for Jubilee Party.
We arrived here at about 11:15. We have been in the IEBC. Our presidential candidate, Honorable Raila Odinga, is here. His running mate, Honorable Kalonzo, is here. And we did not see the presidential candidate from Jubilee. Neither did we see the running mate. So we are of the view that the IEBC was not quite ready for this meeting, and they have given us a document that we are seeing for the first time. So our view is that a lot more needs to be done where all parties can be brought to the table to discuss the way forward in these elections. That's all I want to say for now. We are seeing it for the first time. We have not read it in detail. It's about 8 pages or 9 pages of a document. So it is only fair that we go back, look at this document, and if he knew he was going to give us a document, I think the IEBC should have had the courtesy of giving the document much earlier and then say the basis of our discussion shall be this, because we also have a lot of issues we have been raising with the IEBC.